like for our season, we had a great season. Our last tournament, played another English team that quite big run, and like we were 1-0. We were 13-8. Just to get main draw to 16 again, and 13-8. Just here it was. I'm like, that was fucking good. Like really like fuck you. And then a 13-8 we just went. There was 2 plays, sloppy, 13-10, and you could see all of a sudden when I was at home, I only travelled to Dubai with them. 2 weeks we worked our ass off through the competition phase to set ourselves up for Cape Town, had a great result. And like we just said, 2 weeks here we can work together and really push. And we stepped away from it, they stopped being aggressive and
when they build up their momentum.
The patience side of it's key, right? Because you can afford, in our game anyway, you can afford like a few bad plays, but you've got to keep our mantra for an hour and a half. Because if you go away from the mantra, you're fucked. Well, hello there. Good morning and welcome to day 6. I don't know where the time is going. We are having so much fun here at the GoalBall World Championships for 2022. We have another game. The first game of day 6 should be a really, really good game between Turkey and Japan. Well, Louis and Florian with you on court 2 or hall 2. And Florian, what a game we have here.
Yeah, what a tight game also, because we have both teams on 9 points in the group, and both teams trying to avoid the 4th spot in the group. And we have both teams has a goal difference of 20 for Japan and a goal difference for 10 for Turkey. Only one loss for each team, and this will be really, really competitive. Turkey had a really close game last night against Algeria, 4-3, and Japan had a really good game against Belgium, beating them by mercy. Just hope that both teams had the opportunity to had a good night's rest and recharge their batteries, because this is going to be a very hard battle for both teams.
Well, yeah, something has to give. Both teams having won 3 and lost 1 so far. Brazil absolutely flying it at the moment after not the ideal Nations Cup a few weeks ago. They seem to have hit the ground running and topping this pool.
Yeah, they are really found their previous level. I think they're still lacking a little bit, but they're still a team that you do not want to face in a quarterfinals if they keep continuing to be the number 1 in the second group.
Absolutely. Well, Turkey have Hasan Arkan, Orgushan Yilmaz, Ebu Bekir Siddiqara, the one to certainly look out for in this game. Didn't start yesterday, was used a little bit off the bench, but also, well, we'll run through the team. Bilal Tekin, Yunus Emre Adikuz, and Tunçay Karakara has got 11 goals in this competition so far, so has more goals than Ebu Bekir Siddiqara with 10 coming into this day's play. On the Japanese side of things, Sani Ito, Masatoshi, Yamaguchi, Ryugoa, Kaneko Kazuya, Mayayuki Koji, Kawashima, Yuta make up their squad. And having a look at the scorers chart at the moment, it's led by Hassan Jafari with 21 goals. But for Japan, they split their goals really. Yuto Sano with 11 at the moment. And yesterday in the second half, we got a feeling of the real Japan, of lots of faking movements, lots of dummy runs. The defensive poor Egypt was having a tough time having to listen to a lot of different depths and attack. Sorry, it's just gone very quiet. I'm trying to listen into what's being said in the venue as well. Well, here we go. Day 6 of the GoalBall World Championships. We've had 5 glorious days, and day 6 promises to be the same. It's a block out to start with, as ball's picked up on the right wing, and that, for me, this is, well, you'd say Japan's strongest team, Florin.
Yeah, it is.
Mayayuki Koji was very good yesterday.
They have a great depth in the team, but I think this is their strongest lineup with Sano and Kaneko on the wings and Kawashima on the center.
Absolutely. Well, if you're not putting your best team into a game like this, then you have to be questioning what's going on. It's a must-win game for both teams.
Yeah, definitely to set them up for the better opportunity. And we have Tunçay Karakaya on the right-hand side shooting cross-court, just blocked out by Sano.
Well, Alkan's here, and he's one of the noisier players of this of this game.
Yeah, as our guest to the right here, Erki can witness. We have Kanenko picking up the ball on the right-hand side, going over to the left-hand side. Shooting straight down the line, out.
Yeah. A strong left arm throw, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
What I really appreciate about Japan over the opening few days is the speed that they play with, and obviously not as big in the center, but I think that do a great job, Kawashima, of getting across and helping filling those gaps.
Yeah, he's very quick and agile, and you can see that he reads the game extremely well.
Yeah, he really does. Oh, a little bit of a stamp from the center as well, trying to get a little bit of the attention on him as the throw was from Kaneko. Kaneko's there again. I mean, look at the counter. It's absolute rapid fire from Japan.
Yeah, beautiful quick return from Kaneko there, blocked by Tunçay.
I can't remember the last time I did anything that quick.
You talk a lot.
I do talk quickly, yeah, correct. It was funny, completely off topic. I was tidying out my mum's loft with her the other day, and my school report said Louis talks a lot, especially about events that happen in the classroom. And that was when I was 5 years old. maybe this was my, without knowing, this was where I should be.
The ball's on the left-hand side with Abu Bakir. Throws into the gap, blocked, and a quick return from Sano. Blocked again by Babakir. Quick return yet again. Blocked by Kawashima.
Really impressed every time. The center, just, as you said, reading the game really well. Oh, it's a high tempo opening to this one. Off the toes of Kawashima. Off to the left center, back to the right side. It's a straight throw, straight down the line. And it's the number 3 left winger that picks it up, Sadik Kara, and from the center again. This is a ferocious 0-0, Florian.
Yeah, little over 9 minutes remaining on the first half, but we have had a furious tempo so far in the game. Tunjai just continues that path on the right-hand side, throws cross-court, blocked by Kawashima. Sano on the right-hand side, going.
Tactically, can you get a feel for what's going on at the moment?
I think Turkey is trying to find the gaps close to the center, throwing cross angles on the center, trying to, because Kawashima is a short guy, so that if you make him guess, Japan will have issues, and that's what Turkey is trying to make them do. And Japan is trying to find the deep gaps between the wings, and beautiful shot there by Kaneko.
That even got a new out, the legend had sat to the right of us, Erki.
Yeah.
Gave us a new for that one. Yeah, interesting insight as always. On the right side again, going cross court and moving back to the center from the right wing. That's an aggressive play. Just looping around Alkan was Tonchai Karakaya.
Very good accuracy from both teams so far. They're really pushing each other.
Yeah, that's the feeling I get as well. Like
yeah.
It's like a heavyweight battle that nobody's going down.
We have a cross-court pass from Sano to Kanenko, who ran back to the right-hand side through a straight shot. Just blocked by the center, Alkan.
And Alkan is quiet at the moment, so that means that he's not feeling 100% confident in the situation.
You have read him like an open book.
Well, I sat next to you yesterday and you were telling me about it, so I can't take full credit, but I'm starting to get a pattern of behavior off of the center. He's very much clued in. Oh, there you go.
Kaneko from the left-hand side goes cross-court to the right-hand side, throws bouncing shot just past the legs of Alkan, saved by Abubakir, passed over to Tunjai Karakaya from the right-hand side, cross-court, blocked with a good bounce by Kawashima.
Yeah, right side picks it up, and straight down the line once more. It's pretty easy. It's Sano Uto who got that one away. Tunchai almost gets the gap left of center, but the legs of the left winger, Tunchai Karakaya, just nudges in there and gets it away. And now he's going to pick the ball up, but he's going to go from the center, the left hand. He's going to try and bring it back to this near side, left-hand side. And I mean, I can't remember anyone really missing the target in this game till now.
No, that was the first big miss of the court. Otherwise, even if it's had been out, it's just been out. So always a threat.
And it just shows the quality of the opening 5 minutes of this game has been pretty ferocious. I mean, Japan. I mean, I'm lucky to work across a lot of sports, but Japan have travelled with a very, very big staff, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, it's, I would say 4 coaches.
No, they're not allowed to have 4 coaches. They have 3 on staff, and they have a couple of people here in the standings with cameras and notebooks and stuff. So, yeah, they have some resources, to say at least. And we're starting off on the right-hand side with Tunjai with the ball, giving it over to Abubakir on the left-hand side of the court. Straight down the middle, blocked by Kawashima. And we have a first time out of the game from Japan.
Right, here we go. on day 6, I'm going to start making some predictions that now we're going to see the waving attacks of Japan, where they all start working together in unison to try and distract the opposition.
Yeah.
Yesterday we saw, well, a lot of it was the attacking of Mayayuki Koji, but Kawashima was very much used as the decoy for large portions of the game.
For the dummy runs, and we have also Erki here sitting to the next of us. Do you have any initial thoughts, Erki?
Yeah, very solid start in the defense from both teams, and then of course the high tempo in the first minutes, because of course both teams love to play with the high tempo. It's in their DNA, so it was really entertaining start. But of course we are waiting for goals in this game as well.
Yeah.
Fascinating. High tempo in their DNA. I like that. Something I haven't got.
That actually, I just saw a new kind of a dummy run that I haven't seen before. You had the right wing who had made a dummy run from the right wing into the center, and the thrower had made the run from the center to the right wing and then through it. And that cross I haven't seen before, actually. That's something completely new.
Well, I'm starting to get a feel about Japan that in the latter half of the game, I get the feeling that they start simple and they sort of make it more and more complicated as the half continues. But I could be wrong with that.
Yeah, that is good analyze, because if the easy things don't work, they starting to ask you tougher questions. Can you handle this and can you handle this? Yeah. But Turkey is very, very calm, and you see Alkan now trying to talk a little bit more. He's getting into the groove more and more.
Yeah, absolutely. You feel that it's going to be a really good game. And let's see what Japan have got here, because in the middle again. No decoys this time. And Alkan is everywhere at the moment. I've got to give him a lot of credit. Oh, and almost on the counter.
Yeah, good return after the throw from Kaninka from center. Alkan threw a return, just touched the post on the right-hand side of the goal.
And high tempo in their DNA. And there was a very good example of it on the counter. And looking for that post again. 2 close ones down by the left-hand post as well. And Kaneko Kuzura is getting a little bit of pressure on him, but then he sort of loops around the center and throws one just right of center. Then he gets back as quick as he can to the left wing. Again, he's just pinching really inside there in his defensive position. And that's because the ball's on the left-hand side and the wing from Turkey, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just to cut the angles.
Yep, absolutely. And if he gets beaten on the cross-court angle across his body, well, then that's an unbelievable throw.
Yeah, exactly. You give away a little bit.
Boys. We're getting there.
Yeah. You have Tunjai Karakaya picking up the ball on the right-hand side, faking a run, and going back down.
Goal.
And cross-court, just missed by Kawashima.
Turkey.
Beautiful dummy run by Tunjai, who really fooled the defense in Japan. And we have 1-0 with 5:07 remaining of the first half.
And it shows that you can actually corner. And you can fool people who like to fool you themselves. Lovely work.
Trick the trickster.
Yeah, exactly that. That was exactly the concept I'm getting at here. Trick the trickster. From the right side. Well, I mean, yesterday watching Japan, they didn't start overly well, but the second half they scored 10 in a row to get the Mercy 13-3. Or 11 in a row, actually, in the second half, and they really did turn the screw on the opposition.
But I think Turkey's defense is really, really good at the moment, so I don't doubt that Japan can come back in this game at all, because they have really been threatening and really good in the defense.
Oh, well,
but I think it's a much tougher nut to crack than Belgium.
Yes. Well, now it's a decoy on the right side, a decoy on the left side, then the throws from the right side. I mean,
how many decoys do they have?
I don't know. How many decoys can you have with a team of 3?
Oh.
in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
We're on decoy number 75 in 10 seconds to attack.
That's a beautiful shot from Tunjai from the right-hand side. Went over to the left-hand side, shot down the line, just posted out.
Okay, straight through this time from Japan. 4:08 on the clock. First game of the day. It's been a wonderful start, really.
I really like the change in the tempo from Turkey. Sometimes they go faster turns and sometimes they go a little slower bouncing balls.
That one's off the hip of Tunchai, and it sort of was a deflection. It was bouncing backwards, but slow enough that it wasn't a threat to the goal in the end. As Sadik Karabekir, who's actually been quite quiet today.
Yeah,
back here.
Tunjai has really been the leading figure in the offense here. Usually you see Abu Bakir taking more space in the game, but so far he's been quite anonymous.
That was a bit of a rocket arm, but there's some chatter going on down there. Out.
But that time Abu Bakir just yelled to Tunjai, "Go for it!" He wanted a fast return from him. 3:22 remaining. Kanenko with the ball on the left-hand side.
It's nice speed.
Straight.
Tunchai's been excellent, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been really, really good this so far. From the right-hand side, straight to the center. Kawashima pass to Sano. Sano on the left-hand side.
Oh, counter.
And we...
Oh, substitution already is 7 coming out, which is Kaneko Kazuya, and the player of the match from yesterday, Mayayuki Koji, is coming in. Offensively solid yesterday, and as you said, Florim, the depth of the roster, there's not really a weakness, is there?
No, defensively they are excellent, every single one of them. And in the offense they have new tools, everyone. So the pressure won't be less now on Turkey. .253 remaining on the clock. And we have the sub Yamamiki now. Miyayuki, sorry for that.
Right side, just hammering the ball almost through the gap. Welcome to the game, Mayayuki Koji. That was a rocket that almost took your shins off, but stayed pretty strong.
And the first time out for Turkey. I think they have seen something or know something about the opponents now, about the sub that they want to tell the guys. And a very experienced coach from Turkey.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really intrigued to know what Erki has to say about this one as well. Erki, what do you think? Exciting first 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, so far a very good game and very tactical game. As Florim said, I'm also really impressed how the Turkish guys they can change the rhythm of a game. They really control it, and they can put the tempo up and down. It's a really great play, and now it's very difficult to Japanese, but let's see.
Right, absolutely. You guys. Switching my learning switch on every day. Again. So Mayayuki Koji is under the pump early on.
Definitely, they have thrown 3 throws in a row into the gap there, and all 3 have been really close.
Yeah. And shows his character off the bench, and have to stay focused. You have to be in the game and very present from the off, and he does a good job there. And again, outstanding.
Outstanding feet, technical defense there. Mayayuki straight down the line.
They're attacking him to the gap every time, but obviously the throw's coming from different angles as well, so he's having to really it's not as if it's consistent that he's always getting to the leg side. The ball's coming from different directions, if that makes sense, every time.
Yeah, definitely. But I think at the moment, Turkey is a little bit better than Japan in the angles. Japan's throws land too much straight into the bodies of the Turkish players, while the Turkish throws lands just on the edges of the players, on the feet, on the hands.
Yeah. And, I mean, Alkan is a big unit as well.
He is, and he's extremely well technically also in the defense.
Okay, counter from the right side, just block out in the end. It was very close. Abu Bakir gets the ball on the left post. He's actually gone the other side of the post. He's going to come. Lucky he's right-handed, and that was an absolute rasper of a throw.
Yeah, very close to long ball also. Very, very close there. Mayayiki picking up the ball on the right-hand side and going back to the left-hand side.
A bouncer.
Blocked by Tunja Karakaya.
And coming back pretty fast. Oh. Kajima back to the substitute. Mayayiki Koji. It's going to come straight back from Tunchai on the right wing, going for that just...
Now goes
right
cross.
to the center. Yeah.
21 seconds remaining. Abu Bakir with a throw.
It's a great half for a 1-0.
Yeah, they
I have to say, very, very entertaining.
Abu Bakir got some instructions from the bench. It's a little bit of a failed bounce from Abu Bakir there. Picking up by Mimiak from the left-hand side. Goes over to the right-hand side. Blocked in the center by Alkan. He doesn't... He did not save the time there, making the clock work. 6:51 remaining, and we got one more throw for Japan.
Yeah, the last throw from Japan is going to come from the right wing. This goes to diagonal. Tunchai is there, and that is the opening half of the day. Turkey lead just in a close game, but they have been, from what you guys have told me, the better team so far, just.
Yeah, I think they have been a little bit more the threatening team than Japan. I think Japan have a little bit more of venom in their throw to add. I think we're going to see that in the second half. A little bit of they had a very good tempo in the beginning, but I think they settled a little bit throughout the first half, and I think they're going to see a little bit of more push in the offense from them in the second half.
Can't wait. Erki, how about you?
Yeah, people think 1-0 first half, it could be boring, but this was not boring. It was really high quality and very entertaining game, and both teams they try to put a really good tempo, and then they slow it down, and it was really tactical game. But yeah, still I think Turkish side, they are really good in defense, but we must remember that yesterday against Belgium, Japan had a really strong second half, and they have a lot of firepower on the bench as well, so they can change the players on the court and keep up the very big challenge for the Turkish defense. But so far, so good so far for Turkey. They are now controlling the game because they are very good in a lead situation. But of course, still very big chance for Japan to get back in this game and even win this game. So it was great first half, and second will be maybe much better.
I think Japan is one of the teams that has an ability which not many other teams have, that they can maintain a really high pace throughout the entire game.
Engines.
Yeah, really good engines that keep up the pressure. A lot of teams has good pressure in the first half, but you see that in the late parts of the halves they turn it down a little bit, but no, not with Japan. You'll see that it will just increase with time.
Absolutely. And it's the beauty of sport in general, isn't it? Different countries cultures, philosophies, and some philosophies are obviously chosen for you due to your physicality, or
Yeah.
you know, if you're not quite as physical, then you have to be a bit quicker and a bit smarter. Sometimes physicality trumps a lot of other cards.
Yeah, of course. And you see we have no substitutions in either team going into the second half. And we have Japan with the first throw.
I reckon they're planning something here.
You think?
scheming Japanese offense. Well, they're very polite bars down there, making sure we're underway.
Yeah.
Very much well spoken. The most well spoken man in the industry, I think. Yep. Couple of decoys, long angle into the bottom corner from the right wing to, well, this right post to right post really, as Tonchai picks us up in this second half. It'll be interesting to see how Ryuki Koji keeps growing into this game. Could be a key man here. Kawashima in a good spot. The concentration is something for me, like, and the focus over long periods of time, sensational.
Yeah. And you can see how calm the both teams are in the defense. They are so focused, so alert.
Nice block. Back to Koji yesterday, who scored multiple goals. Oh, now again, I have to say, Alican has been an absolute wall for Turkey so far.
Yeah, most definitely.
And he's kept his mouth relatively shut so far, which again shows me he's concentrating on his own performance to the absolute max.
Yeah, I think he's not at the moment where they are having a big edge over the team, so he's still staying focused.
Good feet this time, and as you said earlier, working the center both ways, Turkey, early on for Japan. Oh, that one's needs some care and attention. Alican fires one wide.
And as soon as they're a threat, it gives Japan energy.
Yeah. Well, Japan are really applauding all of the small wins at the moment. You can hear the coaching staff and everybody. Just a little bit of pressure created, and that got the ripple effect through the team. Good hands from Kawashima, and then a little stamp into the floor with the feet. Alican is there with his feet to the left-hand side of center to block out. Pretty much coming back into play now with Abu Bakir bouncing one from the middle. Oh, and there's a deflection, and really well done from Mayuki Koji in the end, because it took a bounce off of him. It was going backwards towards the line, and somehow he scrambled back to get it. That was a fast one back to the line as well. It was just the inside of the right wing picked up by Tonchai, who's been an animal. That one's going in.
That's
It has gone in.
Yeah.
Tonchai, my word, what a goal.
Yeah, and we talked about the switch yesterday and the switch for Turkey in the second half now, because they were a little down on tempo. You can see that as soon as there was a close call before, the movement started gaining in Turkey.
Well, Erki suggested that the game was going to get even better. And I think it certainly has got better, because Japan were close to scoring.
Yeah.
Turkey have just tried to get Koji's bottom post, full stretch, sort of tip around the post from this near right-hand side of your screen from home. Tap from just right of centre from the right winger. Tonchai's there again at the bottom right post. Tonchai is then, you call it the crossover.
Yeah.
From the right wing, left of centre. Japan have got a bit of work to do here, and they're going to keep trying to grind Turkey down, but Turkey don't want to be grinded whatsoever.
They're solid, and you see as soon as they're close, they just bite back.
Yeah, it seemed like they were the team getting put under the pressure a little bit, and then they found the goal, and all of a sudden, Japan have had the wind knocked out of their sails a little bit as Sano Yuto.
And a
Goes,
good angle from the left-hand side from Sano, just blocked by Alkan.
Yeah, made the journey from right wing to left wing. Level's very good. Lovely first game of the day, this. Alkan. You just feel like he's not going to get past today. Kawashima. Again, the ball's up with the Sano Yuto. From the left-hand side now. Ibu Bakir with 10 goals before this game. That's just off the right-hand block out. And it'll be a Japanese ball.
It's going to be an official time first, checking the eye shades after the control there. And then we have Mayayuki picking up the ball on the right-hand side, going into the center. And we have a timeout for Japan.
Interesting.
Timeout number 2 for Japan there.
So
8:05 remaining.
yeah, 8:05 on the clock. Japan felt like they had the better start to this half, but it's Turkey that have managed to score another one, and now they lead by 2-0. And Tunchai for me has been incredible.
Yeah, he's been really, really good, and you can see that it was so clear. The first 2 minutes for Turkey, it's almost like they have settled down in the lead. But when Japan had that close call, they just said, "Uh-oh, we gotta go for it." And you could see the movement from Abu Bakir first, and then the second movement from Tunjai, which led to the goal.
Yeah, you can see they've really upped their game. Erki called it, so it's only going to get hotter in here. Okay, just would that be a broken angle?
Yeah.
Aha.
That's exactly the broken angle I'm talking about. With Mayayaki
Just
runs
wide of the mark.
towards one side and then hits the other.
Substitution here as Sano Yuto leaves us for the time being.
And we have number 3, Yamaguchi, coming in on the right-hand side, and that's their second substitution.
Sorry to correct you on that one. Ito Masatoshi.
Yeah, Masatoshi. Yeah, my bad, sorry.
Well, it means that now Japan have 2 different wingers to who started the game, which potentially tells you, provides a narrative to this game so far. It's not been ideal for them, but Alkan shall not be passed at the moment. And,
good throw from Tunjai from the left-hand side, cross-court, just past the center, blocked by Masatoshi.
You'd say no surprise that Turkey goes straight after the substitute. And if anything, I noticed yesterday is that Masatoshi is probably the most physical player in the Japanese side.
Yeah.
Tallest, maybe gives a little bit of extra firepower. Counter. Was a good counter, and it almost caught Ikeyuki Koji very, very quick. And a lot of the offense at the moment going through the substitute, and it is causing some issues for Turkey. That was off the legs of Alkan. Certainly wasn't comfortable, and it's going to go back to the right wing of Japan. And
Meet up in the middle, giving the ball to Mayayuki. Throws down the line to the center. And a ball over again.
Ball out. Japan are trying to get their hands on this as quickly as possible and get an attack away. There's a little pile up in the middle before Mayayuki Koji goes to the bottom corner. It's a great throw, but Abu Bakir is there. He's been quiet by his standards today, Abu Bakir.
Yeah.
He has not put a foot wrong.
And we will have a timeout for Turkey also. They have just showed the timeout sign. And you could see that very, very wise timeout from the Turkish coach. because then after the substitution, Japan has started to build up a momentum with a little bit more speed and a little more danger in the offense. What's your thoughts, Erkki, so far?
Yeah, Turkey got a really massive goal by Tuncay Karakaya. It was great movement by him. It was really important and crucial goal. They are now 2-goal lead, and it's a little bit better breathing space now. But yeah, Japan made the substitutions, and now they are good all in, I think, in the throws, and they had a couple of good throws, and yeah, the Turkish defense blocked them ball over. So now maybe at the moment Japan has a little momentum in this game.
Yeah, and Turkey starts with the ball with Abu Bakir on the left-hand side.
Oh, fire! My
No.
word.
It was just on the safe side. It was.
Back onto the line, and there's a little duel going on by Abu Bakir, left wing of Turkey, taking the duel to Masatoshi, who's just come in. Ball's back to the centre, thrown from the centre, Mayayuki Koji. And Alkan is like, this ball is not coming past me today, fellas. You can test me as much as you like. As good a performance in this competition from Alkan as I've personally seen.
Yeah, he has been excellent today. Absolutely one of the candidates for the MVP. Oh,
He's been beaten. On cue, Japan have got one back. My word. Just as we were talking about Alkan, he's been into the right-hand side. And I think that was Masatoshi.
Yeah, the super sub, and Alkan just misjudged that. We have Abu Bakir on the left-hand side. 6:19 remaining.
Stop, and now maybe Japan have got the wind in their sails going towards this last quarter of the game. And Turkey have just upped the tempo. Excellent game this, one of the most enjoyable ones of the competition for me.
It's been a very tactical game so far. You have Tuncay Karakaya on the right-hand side. Throwing cross
full
court,
stretch.
blocked by Masatoshi.
Well, Masatoshi now going to the left wing, Florent.
Yep. And we have a wet floor on the Japanese side. 2 for Turkey, 1 for Japan, 5:39 remaining on the clock. A very, very intensive game, this one.
Kawashima just wiping the bottom of his trainers. So got a little bit of moisture on them. And we're back ready to go on the left side. Abu Bakir, bouncer at the wrong side post. Japan are cheering like they've just scored another goal. Going crazy for that miss. But that was almost through the gap. And this man here, number 3, has completely turned this game on its head. Ito Masatoshi. Real big threat. Going both sides of the centre. Scored to the scored to the right-hand side of Alkan. The last attack was to the left-hand side and moving in one way than the other, as Florum said moments ago. 8. Mayayuki Koji is from the centre. He's trying to find the bottom corner. And you don't hear Turkey shouting when Japan miss.
Yeah. They're just countering what they're doing, and you have now Tuncay Karakaya from the center. Throwing cross-court just underneath the center, saved by the feet of Masatoshi.
Fire. Alkan is there. And just bounces up just before it reaches the big man, and bounces off of the hip and goes back. And again, another miss. That is not a goal, ladies and gentlemen. That is just Turkey missing the target.
It is so interesting to see the Japanese guys, their orientation on the court. It's
almost a good corner.
It's so impressive. They know every inch of that court.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting, even watching them when we announced them out to the crowd here, that just little things like they jump forward when you say their name and then they bow.
Yeah.
It's one of my smiling to myself to see aggressive respect from the left-hand side going.
And
for
the
the
change of pace there from Masatoshi also. Tunjai going around from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, throwing to the post and just blocked by Masatoshi. Quick reply, blocked by Alkan.
Okay. From the center, Japan have certainly got a little bit of momentum here. Mayayuki, off the post. And big frustration for Japan. And it's fascinating just having a look at all of their staff here. They're all sort of slapping their knees.
And we have a timeout.
And Japan are cheering the timeout of Turkey because they know they got him under the cosh for him.
Yeah, they're really having them under pressure now. 4:07 remaining, and that's the Turkey's third timeout.
Wow. Erki, are you having a good time over here?
Yeah, really good time out there because Japan is now monitoring the game, and I think they are really pushing the Turkish side in their limits, and I believe that it could be possible that Turkey made an equalizer, but still they have to be also careful in this defense. They couldn't concede any goal more because Turkish get then a lot of power from that, but let's see, now it's very important to draw.
That's interesting. When you're attacking, you've got to make sure that your own defense is solid. Game changer, Ito Masatoshi is now in the center. He's going back to the right wing, so it's a late movement, and it's then back towards the right of center. Again, could be a broken angle, but isn't a broken angle, I guess, because that's his actual starting position.
Yeah, exactly. But then now we have Mayayuki throwing down the line, blocked by Tunjai Karakaya.
Oh, good stop. Both centres having a great game. And I guess we should start talking about the player of the match. There's three of us up here, so we can all have a good say. I mean, we still have 3:21. There's a lot that could happen in those 3 minutes, to be honest. Mayuki, he's gone for that bottom corner again. Hit the post last time, and that's not too far away, let me tell you.
But it's they are really trying to open up the gap between Tunjai and Alkan.
Yep.
In the Alkan's hands there.
Punish the post, and then try and get one through the gap.
We have it.
Well, there's a substitution coming on. It's another change in the wing as Kaneko Kazuya comes in. Mayayuki Koji takes a break. I think he's had a good game, number 8.
Yeah, he has a really good game, and the depth of Japan really gives them the opportunity to do what we talked about earlier, to maintain the high pace. Because now you got Kaneko coming back in again with fresh engine just to keep on pushing them.
Absolutely. Well, Turkey haven't even made a substitution in this game.
No.
So they're going to start to become more and more fatigued towards the end, where you're completely right, that high tempo, keeping the opposition under the pump for as long as possible is key. And from the left side now, it's very nice. Bakir. Oh, it's a block out, but it's very close. And that is outstanding defense if it doesn't go in from the number 7,
and it
Kaneko.
It is. One of the goal judges actually put their arms up.
This game's had everything.
Yep.
From the right side. Oh, he's looking for the seam in between the center and the right wing.
It's almost like that one shook Japan a little bit.
Yeah, you feel that psychologically it's just had an effect on them, that's for sure, but maybe not. That was a bit of a rocket for Masatoshi. It's a very quick counter. They knew that Masatoshi had given up his position on the right wing to attack from the center, And that meant Turkey went for that left corner,
Yeah.
almost paid off.
A very good read from Alkan, and the super sub Masatoshi now is being substituted back out again, and we have Sano coming back in, so we now have the starting 3 again in the court.
If I'm looking at a player of a match from Japan, he hasn't played for that long, but certainly made a difference in this game, Itu Masatoshi.
He made a huge difference, because you could see that as soon as he entered, the game changed a lot to Japan's favor. And now you have Yuto Sano with the ball in the center of Japan's team.
Center to the right of center. From the right side now, Tunchai, been excellent so far. Well, this is Japan's first team that are back in to finish the job. Tunchai hasn't been as influential in half 2 as he was in half 1. Ebu Bakir is now getting a few more rolls away from the right side. Just coming into the center now is Sano Yuto. He's going back to the sort of inside right position and then tries to roll the ball back across the right winger of Turkey, Tunchai, and off the legs.
I bet he has very good accuracy, Tunjai. It's been always on the edge of the defenders.
Well, it's wave after wave of attack, and Tunchai just brushes one into the post. 91 seconds. I think there's another twist in this.
Yeah.
I think something else is going to happen. I mean, for what my opinion is worth.
It's 1:31 left on the clock. We have had an excellent game so far. Tunjai goes from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Throws into the pocket, just saved.
From the right side. Good hands.
He liked that one, Alkan. He really liked that one.
Oh, got past the centre's legs, and in turn, Kaneko got across well, and there's a timeout now for Japan because they need to find something in this last 70 seconds of the game, because Turkey, if anyone, looked like the stronger team coming towards the end.
Yeah, definitely, and that was Japan has made all of their substitutions. They have one more timeout after this, and they're gonna try everything in their power to make a difference here. And they are looking for the gap between Tunjai and Alkan.
Erki, how about you? I mean, it's been a very enjoyable game.
Fantastic game, a great start of the day, and let's see, we have 1 minute to go. It's Japanese have also a couple of chances, but let's see.
Certainly one of the games of the competition for me.
Definitely, we have a Kaneko.
It's
with
now
the
we get 2 or 3 phases of decoys before going to the left-hand side. Almost worked out. Alkan.
And they were chasing that gap.
They were chasing the gap. And fascinating battle. You know exactly what they were planning there, Japan. You knew they were going to come out with something courageous with a bit of a decoy. Bouncing ball. Cross-court.
It's gone
goal! And that is the change. And have a look at the celebrations. Japan are going crazy. It's very good work from the coach to bring back in some of the starting lineup. And, well, Kaneko has done it.
A beautiful cross-court showed bounce that Abu Bakir misread. Was too quick into the court.
And every time, that's just a miss from Turkey. That's not a goal from Japan. Feels like we have the whole of Japan here in hole 2. Is there anybody left in Japan? Are they all here?
We have Sano.
More decoys. Decoy on the left. Alkan gets across, and now if anything, Turkey, after that timeout, the whole game's just been turned on its head. Every player now having to stay very, very focused. Opportunities knocking again from Kaneko Koyushio, who's already the hero to get them back to a draw. But is there another goal in this one? Out. 22 seconds. Erki next to me is going crazy. Erki. That's so good. Ebu Bakir looking for the corner. That one's wide of the mark. And we're going to have another wave of Japanese attacks here.
And we have the 4th timeout for Japan here. 16:23 remaining on the clock.
I'm fascinated to know what Japan are going to be planning here. Decoys, different waves of attack. Last time we saw the dummy on the left side attack from the right side.
I think the odds are quite low for a dummy here. Do you think?
I think they're going to go all out.
All out with dummies?
I think they're going to go 2 dummies and a throw. Again, for what it's worth. But I did predict that there was going to be a twist, so there you go. Got something right in game 1.
Yeah.
There you go. Japan give the ball to the goal scorer, Kaneko Kuzuya. And I think they're going to have time for maybe one more attack after this, but they're taking their time for quality. From just right of centre, on the long hours, very close. Well done to Tunchai, paying attention. And timeout Turkey.
And we have a timeout on Turkey. That's their last timeout. We have 7 seconds remaining on the clock.
Last throw of the dice hit.
Yep. I think they're going to go for the gap in the 4 spots between the center and the left wing.
And we hope you're enjoying this from home as well, because we're having a lovely start to the day.
It has been one of the best games of the day, for sure.
And it's just the first game of the day.
Of the tournament.
Yeah, it's been entertaining. You called it a tactical battle, and I like that phrase a lot.
Tunja is moving to the left.
Well, look what happens when Erki gets here. Things get very exciting. From the left side, just plotting. Tunchai is going to attack from the right wing. It's going to be an intense amount of pressure on the 3 Japanese defenders here, as they've worked so hard to get back to this spot. But at the same time, it could all still go Turkey's way. Oh, and there's another change as Ebu Bekir goes onto the right post, and now Tunchai is attacking, and it's a dummy from Turkey on the right side. Attack comes from the left, and it's a great stop. Wow.
1:52 remaining. Just enough time for one more throw.
Yeah, well, let's go. Japan, is it going to be your day? Sano Yuto from the center. And this is going to be the last attack. It is just about enough time. 1 second left. No, the buzzer's going to go. And doesn't matter. What a game. We need a player of the match, fellas.
Yeah. For me, it's either Alkan or Tunjai.
Alkan or Tunchai?
Tunçay made a really important goals for his team, but I believe Turkish, they are not in this situation if Alkan hasn't played this level. Great work in center position. So for me, it's Hussein Alkan is the player of the match.
Yep, well, there you have it. We're going to be back very shortly. A great game here, game number 73 at the World Champs. Game, one of the games of the competition. The commentary team are calling it, and a draw at 2-2 between Turkey and Japan. Please show your appreciation for a great game here in Matosinhos. Well, as always, we announce a player of the match, and it could have gone to many different people. But the player of the match for game number 73 goes to Turkey's number 1, Hüseyin Alkan, for his defensive duties. Well, a brilliant game between both teams. And congratulations to the player of the match, Hüseyin Alkan, the centre from Turkey. A great game here in Hall 2. And please do not go anywhere, because next up we have Canada and Algeria.